16. The effect of the internet on a person's memory is illustrated in the passage through the presentation of studies that. So the effect of the internet on a person's memory is illustrated through the presentation of studies that examine how the use of search engines changes the way people evaluate and store information for future access. Well, yeah, that's the core idea of the passage. All right, let's keep going. F, highlight the difference between the capacity of the internet and the ability of the human brain to locate information. No. The idea of the passage here is not the difference between the capacity of the internet versus the ability of the brain to locate information. It was just how the internet has affected our retrieval of information, what new strategies we learn and rely on. So the effect of the internet person illustrated in the passage through. No, that's not the right idea. It's not the capacity of brain versus internet. Internet wins. Okay. G, compare the type of information that can be obtained from the internet with the type of information that is stored in the human brain. No, it's not really differentiating the types of information in this passage. That's not the main idea. None of the studies really talked about the types of information. That's not correct. H, emphasize the ease of obtaining information through search engines rather than remembering it without assistance. Okay, so there was one study that showed people relied more on the internet and less on their memory, which was the subject of the previous question. But that's not an emphasis on how the whole passage presents various studies. That was just one study. That's too narrow. I think E is our correct answer. Examine how the use of search engines changes the way people evaluate and store information for future access. That's kind of a restatement of the entire thesis claim, the main idea of the passage. Let's just go check the passage. That thesis claim or main idea was at the end of the first paragraph. So this paragraph or passage is about scientists are beginning to examine how this reliance is modifying the strategies people use to store and prioritize information in their mind. So they're examining our reliance on the internet on how we store and prioritize information. They examine the use of search engines, the internet changes the way people evaluate and store information for future access. This is slightly rephrasing it, but it's the same idea as the thesis claim. E is the correct answer for 16.